an event like this before, and I'll give you a little bit of the why here in a minute. But I always, invariably, I get questions from folks about what is the favorite grade level that you've ever worked with. And invariably, I can say, as a classroom teacher and as an administrator, I always tell them 8th grade. 8th grade is my favorite grade that I've ever worked with. There's something about 8th grade that's special, that's unique. The kids do a great job. They're coming into their own. You know, they're doing a lot of great things, and you can kind of see them transitioning from, you know, a kid to a young adult, and it's fun to be a part of that. So I'm excited for that, to have this event for that reason. And secondly, the inspiration for tonight was actually last summer. We did a similar event, and actually we did the second version of it earlier today for 6th graders. That was basically an everything you need to know about 6th grade, but you don't know to ask event for 6th grade families that exponentially helped reduce the anxiety of 6th grade families last year. Because one of the things I've experienced in my time in middle school is there's two times that my experience is that middle school students and parents have the most anxiety. And my experience has been the first 4 to 6 weeks of 6th grade. It's new, you're coming in, what's going on? And so we had our event last summer and earlier tonight to give sort of the answers to the test. Here's some things that you're potentially going to be anxious about to start 6th grade that you don't even know you're going to be anxious about yet. And so we basically gave them the answers to the quiz. So you don't even know that you're going to be worried about this, but guess what? In about 2 weeks, you're going to be worried about this, and we're going to tell you how to handle it. Well, we had a lot of success with that last summer and into the start of 6th grade. So some of our 8th grade teachers said, wow, that sounds like something we should do for 8th grade. Because like I said, the two most anxious times in the life of a middle school kid and family in most cases is the first 6 weeks of 6th grade and the first 4 to 6 weeks of 8th grade. And so some of the topics that we're going to cover tonight are topics that you already know about. We're going to hit on some familiar things, but I guess the main part of the presentation tonight, what I would say is the most important, although everything we talk about tonight is important, most important is going to be the discussion of high school credit classes, what that means, how that counts towards your high school GPA and all those things, because invariably that anxiety at the beginning of 8th grade is the realization of, oh my goodness, I'm taking classes that count towards my high school transcript. I'm taking classes that ultimately colleges will look at that will be part of whether or not I get accepted into college. So doing the best we can with the time that we have to communicate that to students, to parents, we think is beneficial. So our goal for this meeting, like it was last summer with the 6th graders, is we're hoping to reduce the anxiety that students feel going into these high school credit classes by kind of knowing what the game plan is, knowing what the meaning of those classes are, what that means for, you know, the way you approach those with your time, approach those with your effort. And you're going to see some themes that we talk to kids about all the time. Things like being their own advocate and different things are going to be extremely important for that success. Because the other thing I will tell you is that the 8th grade year, we want it to be the year that the kids have the most fun in middle school. We do a lot of fun things with our 8th graders. We don't apologize when we tell a 6th grader or 7th grader who says, why can't we do that? Well, you're not in 8th grade yet, so deal with it. And now you guys are all in 8th graders, so you're going to get to do many of those things that the other students don't get to do. And we're grateful to give you that opportunity. We're really excited that you're here tonight. So we do have some introductions that we want to do. We have Ms. Holloway here.